Alright, so hey everyone, this is the Apple TV 4K. Finally upgraded, and just going to walk through what comes in the box and what it looks like. Also take a quick look at Apple TV Plus. So you can see you got the Apple TV box, remote, power cable, and I believe under here is a charger. Well, charging cable, no problem. So real simple, the remote is actually a little bit different. It has a nice little like touchpad on the top. Otherwise, it's classic Apple, real basic menu, volume. It does use Siri, which is pretty cool. So there's a microphone button on there. Apple TV itself, again, is really simple. Once we get all this stuff off, you'll see really there's just a power connection. Well, let's get this off here. And now we'll see there's a power connection, HDMI, and then Ethernet. If you don't want to use Wi-Fi, got an Ethernet option, so that's cool. That's it. That's all you got in there. Now I'm going to go ahead, I've already powered it up, and just to kind of show you what the interface looks like, you can see at the top you've got Apple TV, Music, Arcade, Photos, and the App Store. These are all the apps that I've already loaded up. Podcast, settings, those type of things come default. It's really just mimics your iPhone, so it's pretty nice. It's just the same look and feel. You can add any of the apps like YouTube and all that are on your iPhone. I'll just go in here for kicks to show you Apple Music. Again, when you go in any of these, they all kind of have the same look and feel. At the top, they have suggestions. You can browse. You can see, this in this case, they have videos, radio, library, and the library will be linked to my Apple ID, and you can see my music. Now, if I go into Apple TV, this is what's kind of interesting. It suggestions, and it really goes across anything I set up. So I've added Prime, Netflix. It recognizes I had HBO at one point. I don't have it now, but I had it at one point. It's got Apple TV Plus, which I have free for a year, and it prompts you to do that once you start things up. And really what it does is kind of one place to kind of collect all the different apps and all the different streaming products. You can see here's my channels, which really are links to apps like Showtime and all that. Some of these are all embedded in, so you don't have to go out of Apple TV and back in. You can launch it right from here and watch shows, and it organizes it right there. So it's pretty nice. Here's Apple TV Plus. It just came out yesterday. There's only like 5-6 shows, but supposedly they're supposed to be pretty good. And it looks like here's some things that are coming and so forth, trailers and all that. If you go into one of the shows, you'll see that, like this one, there's only 3 episodes, so I'm not too sure how often they're going to drop episodes, but start with there's just 3. If I go into this show called C, that's the same thing. So there's 3 episodes to get started. So like I say, if I bought this Apple TV, so it came free for a year. Now if you go back up to Up Next, and you can see Watch Now, movies, and sorts it. Now it does show you all kinds of things even if you don't have it. Like if I look at sports, like there's CBS. I don't have the CBS app. Libraries, anything you purchase, so it has the same look and feel to Apple Music. It's a little bit confusing at first because you think you can see all this stuff, and you might log in, and then it prompts you to rent it or buy it or something like that, or to subscribe to something like HBO. If I look at here, if I go to Amazon's embedded in here, so it launches Amazon Prime, and it looks very much just like Amazon Prime on its own, but I'm actually still in Apple TV, so that's pretty cool. On the opposite side of things, or if I go to like this Solo movie, you can see it prompts me to Netflix, and what it'll do is it'll open Netflix app on the outside, right? So outside of Apple TV, that is, so it actually takes you out of that. So that's a quick view. Hope that helps, and see you next time.